Welcome to Dr. Fred Markets. This is not financial advice. Every day, billions of dollars move across markets that most people don't even know exist. Crypto, stocks, AI, the signals are there if you know where to look. And that's exactly what we do here. Let's dive in.
Your Prime Day cart is a climate ETF you don't control. Amazon just reported Day 1 Prime Day sales topping last year, with analysts estimating over $14 billion in gross merchandise in 48 hours. IGN is blasting out 35 best gaming deals, while NBC brags 223 plus actually worth buying, stamping FOMO on your eyeballs like a retail cattle brand. At the same time, Europe is cooking under record-breaking heat. Grids are stressed, and power prices spike every time AC units go full send. Here's the thing no one tells you. Your little dopamine hit from snagging a 70% off RGB gaming mouse is part of the same machine that will decide which climate tech stocks survive and which die. Signal 1. Logistics. Those thousands of Prime Day orders don't teleport. They run through a network of planes, ships, vans, last-mile delivery, and giant concrete data centers coordinating the chaos. Every buy now is a small bet on global shipping rates, diesel spreads, warehouse rents, and labor availability. You don't see that, but the shipping indices do. The Baltic Dry Index, the global freight thermometer, spikes when demand rips, crashes when it doesn't. Over years, that chart front-runs global growth. Consumption now, climate pressure later. Signal 2, heat. CNN's showing Europe getting roasted like a rotisserie chicken, and this is not a one-off freak event. Heat waves jack up electricity demand, strain grids, and force utilities to fire up the dirtiest backup generation. That drives power prices up and exposes who controls the real bottlenecks: water, grid capacity, and cooling tech. When temperatures stick 5 to 10 degrees above normal for weeks, you don't just fry tourists. You reset baseline demand for air conditioning, cold storage, and data center cooling. That is a multi-trillion-dollar shift. Signal 3, infrastructure. Companies doing the unsexy work, water treatment, grid upgrades, vertical farming, climate-resilient logistics, quietly print money while everyone chases the next AI meme stock or crypto pump. Check the long-term returns on boring water utilities and waste management names. They rarely show up on TikTok, but they crush recessions because toilets still flush, trash still moves, cities still need drinkable water, even when NFTs die. Now wire that into climate stress and Prime Day. Global consumption accelerates the strain on the same pipes and grids. Here's the cliffhanger. Every Prime Day haul drags you farther into a world where your stock portfolio lives or dies on infrastructure you never look at. And the market already started trading that future without you. The connection is brutal. Your shopping is short-term dopamine. Infrastructure and water are the long-term landlords charging rent on your lifestyle. You pay them with every package, every power bill, every AC blast during a heat wave. You just don't own the damn landlords. When Europe melts, governments don't debate vibes. They loosen rules for desalination plants, fast-track grid projects, fund vertical farming because crops fail in open fields. Money shifts from nice to have to we literally die without this. That's the upgrade from growth story to obligation. Obligations get funded. Obligations create durable cash flows. So here's the one real thing you learned today.
Does what you just heard shift something for you? That feeling, that need to know more, is exactly the right reaction. Most people never get there. You just did. Let's keep going.
Climate stress turns basic infrastructure, especially water and climate-resilient food, into stealth royalty streams on human survival. Not in 2100, now. Every record heat wave pulls that future forward a few more years. Mechanism time, no fluff. 1. Prime Day and endless online shopping ramp global freight, warehousing, and data use. 2. That ramps energy and water demand in a world already short both. 3. Heat waves expose the bottlenecks, which grids fail, which cities ration water, which regions lose crops. 4. Capital then chases the companies fixing those bottlenecks: water treatment, desal, pipe replacement, grid tech, and vertical farms that control temperature and water loss. You want an example? Traditional farming drinks about 70% of global freshwater withdrawals and bleeds it into the sky. Vertical farming systems recycle up to 95% of their water. That's not cute green tech. That's weaponized efficiency when drought hits. Now layer energy. put highly efficient, water-stingy food production near cities, powered by increasingly decarbonized grids, and you own a piece of society's "we must pay this first" bill. Action, since you watch this channel for a reason. 1. Audit your exposure. Open your portfolio and count how much sits in hype. Mega-cap tech, shiny AI plays, meme garbage. Now count how many positions live in water infrastructure, utilities, or climate-resilient food. If it's near zero, you're essentially renting your future from people who bought those assets instead of RGB keyboards. 2. Learn the tickers that matter. Look up global water utility ETFs, water infrastructure funds, and any publicly traded vertical farming or controlled environment agriculture players with real revenues, not vibes. Study how they behave during heat headlines versus tech sell-offs. Notice who holds up when NVDA bleeds. 3. Build a climate landlord watch list. Not tomorrow, now. Section it: water, treatment, utilities, pipe rehab, grid, transmission, smart meters, storage, food, vertical farming, greenhouse operations, controlled environment tech. You don't need to ape dive in. You need to pay attention so when the next heat wave or drought slaps the news, you already know which names just got a structural tailwind. None of this is financial advice. This is reality. Your consumption is a tax to the people who own the infrastructure underneath it. Right now, you're only the taxpayer. If you want to graduate to landlord of the climate-stressed future, stop worshiping Prime Day discounts and start tracking who invoices the planet when the thermostat breaks. 3-point summary. 1. Prime Day and nonstop online shopping feed the same freight and energy systems that climate stress is breaking. 2. Water, grids, and climate-resilient food systems become mandatory rent, not optional tech. 3. Investors who own those bottlenecks get paid every time the world heats up and still insists on 2-day shipping. Subscribe if you're done being the product and want to own the pipes instead. This is not financial advice. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and check the links in the first comment below.
That's it for today on Dr. Fred Markets. I hope this gave you clarity and a new perspective. Remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you found this useful, subscribe. It's free and it helps the channel grow. Find me on the blog at drfredmarkets.com and join the newsletter via the link in bio. I'm Dr. Fred Markets. See you in the next one.